Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I want to come around from the back side and start kind of finishing off some of the little points that I like. So for example, this one right here is really crooked. Let's see if we can get it where you can see it. It's really crooked, as in that it kind of leans from this side. Which way does it lean? It leans over here to there. And I can see it's pretty clear, but I don't know if it's going to show up on there. So what I'm going to do though is I'm going to come in and try to just kind of barely sort of work some of this out. I'm not even actually using my saw blade as a saw. I'm just kind of dragging it back and just kind of working right into that point. And I'm going to do the same thing on this one because it's just a little off. I'm just trying to get these two lines nice and straight so they match on both sides. And now that that's lined up, and I think no, this one needs a little bit too. I'm just going to line this up just a little bit better. I'm doing this from the front actually, but it's because I can see it that way. And yeah, this one right here. I mean, it's just so little. The saw takes so much off with each bite. So now I've got those, everything's kind of squared away on each side. And now I'm going to kind of work on these edges with my file. And I thought I had my file sitting here. I don't want to use this big file. I want to use my little needle files like I normally use on my metal. And oh, here they are. Because at this point, this file is going to be pretty big for trying to get into these little areas and trying to get that right. So I'm going to use one of my needle files, and if I can find the one I want. So I'll use this triangle, but it's not the one I want. I prefer the barrette file. So I'm just going to use this to just kind of go around my edges, just trying to get it squared to straight up and down, but I'm not really taking a lot of material off. There's a couple spots like right here you can see, I don't know. There's a little lump right there that I need to clean up with this little file, but I gotta be very careful because I don't want to just start ripping off a bunch of material because wax just comes right apart really easily. So this, what was happening here was when I was sawing, my saw clearly got to an angle, so it started to make this side all wonky even though the other side looked good. So I think quite. So then I think I got all those rounded out a little better. And then I'm going to kind of work on this sort of little foot shape here a little bit because I got to just kind of square right now. So I'll come back and file some more, but the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start working with some of these carving tools.